Good evening and welcome to NTV Business. I'm Dan Mwangi. Now, county government settled 39.1 billion shillings worth of pending bills as at November 2020, defraying 76% of the arrears verified and approved by the Office of the Auditor General. This is according to the draft budget policy statement published by the National Treasury. Judith Cherono now takes a closer look at the state of finances at the counties.
A week after the National Treasury disbursed an additional 24.6 billion shillings to counties amidst a deepening cash crunch, the national government is now calling for tighter measures by the devolved units to address pending bills worth an estimated 12.2 billion shillings. In the draft budget policy statement published on Monday, the National Treasury indicates that as at November 2020, 22 county governments had submitted their ineligible pending bills reports, while 25 had not submitted. Counties are required to submit ineligible pending bills reports following the June 2019 resolution by the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council, which instructed all county governments to establish an ineligible pending bills committees. In their defense, however, a number of county governments have written to the Office of the Auditor General disputing some of the illegible pending bills. The National Treasury says it has written to the Auditor General seeking advice on mechanisms to address the issue of disputed pending bills. In addition, the National Treasury has requested the Auditor General to conduct a special audit of the county government's pending bills for the financial years 2018-2019 and 2019-2020. Counties will be placed under the spotlight in the coming financial year, with the Commission on Revenue Allocation having proposed no increment in the equitable share allocation for the financial year between July 2021 and June 2022. Judith Cherono, NTV.
Now, millions of people have lost their jobs in the past year as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. And on the other end of the scale, various other careers have sprouted and others received a boost. JobSite, Brighter Monday, has listed the different dynamics in jobs as a result of the pandemic in the Brighter Monday Kenya Impact of COVID-19 Jobs report. Now, let's sample some of the findings. Now, when it comes to sectors and job postings, those that advertise the most job opportunities are government, information and technology, as well as telecommunications and the non-governmental organizations. Now, agriculture, fishing and forestry, recruitment and retail and fashion, and FMCG, that's fast-moving consumer goods, on the other hand, are the industries that have witnessed the greatest reduction in job openings. Now, let's look at the industries that have been hit most by the by the pandemic. Now, these are healthcare and wellness, e-commerce, online education and pharmaceuticals. Those have been hit least by the pandemic for likely obvious reasons. Now, on the other hand, the industries hardest hit are hospitality, leisure, manufacturing, food and drink, as well as energy. These are the ones that have been hit the most. And the jobs with the most, which are most in demand are sales, software engineering, registered nurses, food delivery, drivers and cashiers. Those are the ones with high demand. But the disease has also created new roles such as contact tracer, COVID-19 testers, temperature screeners, and virtual event facilitators. So those are some of the dynamics in regards to COVID-19 and jobs. Now, Somalia's federal government has officially lifted the ban on the importation of khat, popularly known as miraa, from Kenya, even as it imposed conditions for the commodity to be admitted on its territory. Somalia's Finance Minister, Dr. Abdirahman Duale Bayle, told a press conference on Monday evening that traders will now be allowed to import miraa, but businesses must follow proper procedure. Dr. Bayle urged traders to obtain the correct import licenses from the government and pay the appropriate duties. Somalia had stopped the importation of miraa when international flights were suspended in 2020 due to the fear of the spread of COVID-19. Now, persons who are deemed to be beneficial owners of limited liability companies now have only 5 days left to comply with the provisions for the beneficial owners regulations, which came into effect in October 2020. Now, beneficial owners are defined as those who own at least 10% shareholding in the company or have direct or indirect control over the appointment of directors. Those who fail to comply with the regulations by the 31st of January this year will face a penalty of 500,000 shillings. The company's beneficial owners regulation of 2020 seek to enhance transparency over ownership and dealings of the companies operating in Kenya.
We've seen in recent years a very significant focus on the impact of financial crimes to our economy, and also representing the fact that, you know, Kenya now also is a recipient of a lot of foreign investment and we're a hub, you know, in the region. These rules around transparency are very much part of that whole framework around ensuring that even as we integrate into the global financial system, we are not a conduit for proceeds of crime.
TikTok, make sure you don't get on the wrong side of the law.